Hello, my darlings, and welcome, finally, to a speed build. Welcome to Wakaba Onsen. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I'm late. It's probably very late in the UK for you UK peeps. And should I just say peeps? Oh, I hate when people say that. And it's, I don't know what time it is for anybody else, but I'm so sorry if you've been waiting for me for this build. I thought it would be a good idea this morning. I built an onsen. I already had one kind of like nearly finished. It was lovely. It was up in the mountains, the same lot that Delhi built hers on. And then today I got inspired and I thought, do you know what? I could do a 50 by 50 lot in a day, plus record it and do the voiceover. I can do that. And then I kind of started probably around about 9 in the morning. And it got to around 3 in the afternoon. And I was like, yeah, it's not happening. So I even had to cancel the stream, sadly, because I needed to get this build done and finished for you guys. So I'm so sorry to those people as well who were coming to the stream. But inspiration took over, loves. And I had to crack on. And this is the outcome of it. It is a 50 by 50 onsen lot in the world of Wakaba. It is where Lil Simsy built the mansion for the game pack. And I just thought, do you know what? That would be great for an onsen. Let's knock it down and put an onsen there. My God. Oh, what a stupid ass. I honestly thought I could get this finished in one day. I'm so stupid. I will never, ever do that again. 12 hours nearly this build has took me to build. And I'm not for it. I'm not for it. But it's here, and that's all that matters. It's still Friday. There's a video out. Everything's lovely. Another reason why I also had to cancel the stream on today, Friday, is because I'm prepping for a rather exciting stream next week. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be joining the Sims team in Sim Together, which is almost like a relay race of sim gurus and creators. And what we have to do is on the Monday, Sim Guru Morgan is making the characters for this storyline. On the Tuesday at 6 p.m. GMT, that's me, that's my day, I'm going to be building the lot for the storyline. It will then get passed down on Wednesday and Thursday to other sim gurus. I'm unsure who they are just yet. And then it will end up on Friday with the wonderful Mirror. I absolutely love Mirror, so I'm so excited about doing this collaboration with The Sims and with ex-Mirror as well. I cannot bloody wait. So I hope you guys will join me on the Tuesday at 6 p.m. GMT. To help me build. I'm going to need some ideas off of you guys. I'm going to need some ideas. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it indeed. But, so yeah, that's why I couldn't stream today, because I'm kind of prepping for that as well. So I was doing some research and all of that business. And I just was just like, I'm not going to be able to fit all this into one day, Aiden. Stop overworking yourself. Rein it in. And you'll be sorted. And I am. I'm fine now. I'm absolutely fine. But anyway, this is what I was going with in the beginning. I went with this like big square thing, and I was just like, no, that's not the one, darling. So I end up getting rid of that and doing something completely different, which is what I'm doing now. Could have took that footage out, but you know me, I'm an amateur with editing. So yeah. 50 by 50 lot. This lot gave me headaches as well. So not only was I late anyway, this lot also was not working properly. The routing with the pathway that you'll see coming up in a sec, the Sims were not using it. And I was flattening the terrain, trying to work it all out. Why can't they use it? They can walk here. They kept swimming across the natural rock pool that I kind of made. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? There's like a gate there. And the little like gatehouse thing that I did, I hung some of those kind of tapestries from it with like the Japanese kind of lettering on, or the Simlish Japanese. And it was because of that. So I completely went over the whole lot with like the sort of smoothing tool with the terrain to find out that it was just because of a little bit of tapestry at the front, like the Sims were not able to get through the gatehouse. Fuming isn't the word, my loves. I was fuming. But it's finished. It's finished. It's done. And I like it. I do like it. I'm going to call this my practice onsen. Even though the last one I did, I actually preferred that one. So I spent the whole day doing a 50 by 50 lot onsen and I preferred the other one. So what that will have to mean, my loves, is that I'm just going to have to build another one because the last one I did was really modern. And it was lovely. So I'm thinking about bringing that one out very soon as well. Probably not the next speed build. Only reasons why I want to play around with like some other lot types in this world. But it will be coming soon. And it was like a really sleek modern one in the mountains. I loved it. I loved it. But then I was like, no, I've just saw this traditional one and I want to try and build something quite similar to it. But I didn't have any reference images. I just had lots of inspiration from the videos I've been watching of Japanese onsens and all sorts of Japanese vlogs. I watch quite a few Japanese vloggers anyway, or kind of Westerners that live in Japan. And I love them. I absolutely love them. So yeah, I was happy to do this. Happy to do this indeed. So the onsen, what has it got in it? Obviously it's got hot springs. It's also got a lovely little like reception area with a lovely fireplace. It has got a meditation room as well. It's got a sky bridge. That's that big long thing that you can see poking out the side there. I actually make the whole floor on that glass. So you have to walk across the river that I kind of put underneath of it a bit later. And you can see right down into it. It's very nice indeed. And I like it. I really like it. What else have we got? We've also got a room with a full kitchen in it as well, with the, I don't know what they're called, the kind of sit down on the floor tables. I'm going to be the worst Westerner trying to describe the beautiful culture of Japan. So pre-warn, I'm just going to pre-warn you about that now. So we got one of them. We've obviously got some showers. We've got some changing rooms. And I think that's about it. Obviously, I did say the meditation room, didn't I? Yeah, I put a meditation room in here as well. But that's on the other side of the lot, over by the onsen house itself. And toilets as well. And toilets, obviously. Toilets. I put toilets on both sides of the build as well, so your Sims won't walk back and forth to try and find a toilet and whatnot. But I made sure to kind of keep the toilets away from the kind of shower room areas and not have them in there, because I've learned that that is not part of Japanese culture. This bit underneath of here, I really wanted like a little modern kind of like nod to the onsen. So this is what I'm doing here. This is where the fire pit area is. I play around with the platforms, and this is where I put a lovely fireplace on this wall here. And you get this lovely view of the river below, and it's just wonderful. I'm very much for it. You'll have to let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. So, yeah, as I was saying, so I wanted a modern nod, but I still wanted it to blend into this traditional Japanese structure, or Japanese-esque inspired structure, because, I don't know. That's just me. I like mixing modern with traditional stuff, and it was fun to try a different culture and do it in like a different culture. I really, really enjoyed doing that. I would definitely like to do some more. I really want to build some modern Japanese architecture as well, because the Japanese get modern architecture so right. Their tastes in modern sort of like minimalism is just, it's amazing. So I'm definitely going to be doing maybe a townhouse or something. I'm kind of looking at doing some Japanese townhouses for my next speed build. But I think there probably will be 2 speed builds coming next week, because I've still got that farmhouse to share with you guys. When my creative head takes off, I'm just everywhere. Now, in the beginning, I was going to do this like little waterfall moment with a bridge like crossing through here. And I was like, I put the fences down to kind of see what it would look like before I went and built it. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. So instead, I just end up doing a river all over there instead, rather than doing it that way. And I kind of preferred it at the end. I really did. Really did. I was, after watching all of these like Japanese vlogs, like for most of the day, you guys, if you've watched my channel for a while, you will know how much I am absolutely aching to go to Japan. Like, it is on my top, always been on my top 5 list. It's actually at number 2. places to visit in the world. And Tom really wants to go as well. So I think once Miss Rona has absolutely done one, I'd love to get over there. I really would. I hope that can happen soon. And if there's anybody from Japan watching and wants to show me around once I do come over there, then feel free, my loves. Feel free. So you saw what I did with the train. I kind of tiered the terrain down into kind of like steps. So there was kind of levels until it reached the actual onsen house itself. And I kind of wound a path through. So they have to walk through this lovely kind of Japanese inspired garden as well before they get to the actual onsen house. That's what I wanted them to do. But were they doing that? No, they weren't. And all because of a bloody tapestry. But it works now. So that's all that matters. One other thing that didn't work was the natural spring itself. They couldn't get down there. It was something to do with the bushes and the stairs. Like, I don't know what was going wrong. And also another thing that went wrong, I had to completely change all the stairs in the house as well, or in this lot as well, because there's a bug in game at the minute, and I did not know anything about this. That, you know, when you do this kind of mezzanine level at the top of stairs, and you kind of use the fence to kind of map where you want, and then you can take the ceiling out. Well, I did that, and usually you can put an invisible fence right at the front of the stairs, so it gets recognized as a room. That's bugged. Sims cannot walk through that invisible fence anymore. Did I know that? No. So did the interior have to change around? Yes. So as it's just, I can't believe how many things went wrong today. And it's my own bloody fault. I was like, shall I just put that smaller build up? And I was like, no, I'm going to do it. And it got to like 5. And I was like, oh, shall I just put it up? And I was like, no, I'm getting it done. Because you're only going to be dwelling on this and thinking about it. And I'm so glad I did, because I really liked how the gardens came out. I really loved how I did the landscaping. I kind of had lots of reference images of Japanese gardens and tried to pick out the colours that I could see from them quite a bit. And the Japanese gardens look so peaceful, so beautiful. They really do. I'd love to just do a whole Japanese garden build and do a big bridge and stuff. I would definitely looking into doing a park build very soon as well. This pack has inspired me. I don't know if you can tell, but yes, it has inspired me. I didn't even talk about that. That was like one of the first things we did. We put that big fence around the build at the back using walls and roofs, and you can't see it right now. Oh, there it is. But yeah, I just wanted that. And did I need to do that? No, not really. But I did. I did. I hope you're all okay. Hope you've had a good day. Whatever you've been up to. As you can tell from me, I'm a little bit stir crazy because I've been stuck in the house all day building. And I couldn't even do yoga today. So my back is absolutely fucked. It is so, I've been stood, because I've got a standing desk as well. I've been trying to like sort of go between sitting down and standing up every hour. But even that has not helped at all. So as soon as this build is like uploaded to YouTube, I don't care what time it is, I'm going to be doing some yoga. Just some nice bedtime relaxing yoga before I go to bed, because my Lord, when I tell you I've had a stressful day, I have had a stressful day, darlings. I really have. I will tell a lie. I did manage to get out for 20 minutes earlier because I took Blue out for a walk, but you need to take your doggy out for a walk. I took him out for a quick walk, and then he went out for a bigger one when Tom got back. But yeah, what am I talking shit for? Stop it, Aiden. Yeah, you can see, look. I'm getting in some lovely colours now. So it was autumn in my game. So I wanted to kind of reflect that with a few sort of like autumnal colours coming through. But I still put a few flowers here and there. Still did a few little flowers here and there. And just to brighten up the place, you know. Now, this is the area over to the left side where we're going to start doing the onsen. Not the onsen, the actual sort of like hot spring changing room area. So what I needed was a kind of staircase that kind of wrapped around in that little tower bit there to help me get down to this level. And I was worried here. I was just like, oh, this is quite tight back here. But as soon as I get landscaping and stuff at the back, it looks so cozy and very private as well. I learned quite a lot of things from Onsen's today, from watching all of those vlogs and stuff. I mean, this is culture. I'm not like shaming it or anything, but I don't think I could go naked. I know some people get their like naked onsens, and I know people are not going to stare and whatnot, but I'm one of these like British prudes, you know, like, oh, a tuppence, like, like I think I'd have to go to one that you don't have to be naked. But I don't know. I'm very, very interested about going to them. I really, really, really want to. So I'm definitely going to keep looking and seeing how much it is to get over to Japan, because within the next few years I'm going to go there, and as soon as I do, I'm going to vlog it as well. That'd be hysterical. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm probably the worst vlogger in the world. I've never done it, but I'm going to give it a go. I'll give it a go if I go to Japan. I'll promise you that. But yeah, it's coming together on the side now. It's coming together again. I wanted to connect it in with the other side using that sky bridge. I call it a sky bridge because it's got glass flooring and it kind of looks like you're walking through the sky. But I still wanted like this side of the build to be kind of lower than the other side, just so it pleased my eye in that way. And yeah, at the minute it's up on foundations as well, but I actually raised the terrain up to it and have this like rolling, oh, I'm doing it now. I have this like rolling green bank that kind of goes down all the way down to the bottom to the water. So maybe after you're on, they could like walk down here and just go and sit by the water, you know. All of these thoughts were going through my head, plus lots of frustrated thoughts because loads of things were going wrong. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm even still smiling today, but you know what they say, je ne sais quoi faire, and you just got to get on with your life and just do the best that you can, to be honest. Oh, that's motivational. Make sure someone gets that tattooed on them. Very stunning, that one. But yeah, I wanted to do these kind of lawn sort of like marks as well. Now, I don't think you would necessarily see these in a Japanese garden. The pictures that I were looking at didn't have it, but I just wanted to bumpkinize this a bit and put in a little bit more extra detail. So that is what I did with these sort of lawn markings. And I actually do it around the back of the build as well and towards the other side too. And it just, I don't know, it added it. I didn't need to do this either. So no wonder this build took me nearly 12 hours to complete. Didn't even need to do that, darling. But yeah, I think it's coming together nicely. It's starting to, you get, with these big builds, you get to a point where you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do anymore. And I got to that point quite a lot of times in this build, let me tell you now, including this bit. I just wanted the extra detail on the roof. Again, did it need it? No, I don't think it did. But I still did it anyway. And when I was looking at these, they'd still looked a little bit chunky from far away. So I actually went in between every single one of these and put a smaller one in there as well. And then I was like, oh, I don't like the color. So I changed every single one individually to a black. So can you imagine how long that would have bloody took? For goodness sake. For goodness sake. I probably had like lo-fi beats on Spotify by I was doing this. Because I was like, oh, I can feel the stress coming. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, God. Tedious. But yeah, it kind of stressed me out. But anyway, I'm with you now. I'm all right. I'm happy now. I'm with my friends. Now, this is where it went wrong. This little like moment that I was trying to do here off of the actual kind of changing room areas, it was not happening. The routing, the terrain at the bottom was lower and the Sims just couldn't get down it. And also I put a lot of landscaping down here. So I think it was a collection of too many bushes and not kind of flat terrain for your Sims to kind of like map this out properly. But it works. It works. And I liked how this looked. There's two kind of like different sort of shower rooms as well. In my head, it would be like for males, females. But it didn't work. It didn't bloody work. I was fuming. I was. Now, this is the stair area at the top here. This room here, I think I make that room into the meditation room, which is above the kind of like shower room. And then I use the platforms in the showers as well. I think the showers look lovely when they're up on a platform. I'm having so much fun with the platforms, but learning curves with the platforms. And please do not judge my tatami placement because I have no idea. No idea. So here, I was doing this little moment here, and I'll talk about the platforms in a minute. I just need to explain this. And I was going to do lockers up on top of these little, and I was like, no, because they're not going to be able to get to them. So this actually changes around quite a bit. You'll see that a bit later on. I even put soil down there for some reason. Don't ask me why. But yeah, I actually changed that all around, but it's fine. Anyway, I was talking about the platforms. The platforms are great. I love them. There's one thing I know I'm going to get frustrated so quick with, and it's the fact that when you put a platform down next to an exterior wall, it deletes the exterior wall. Why? Why would you make that a feature with the new platforms? I don't understand. If you put a platform up to the wall should not disappear. Full stop. I don't understand why they went and did that. Has that annoyed anybody else playing around with the new platforms yet? Because oh my God, it was making me fume, I tell you. But I still love them. I do still love it, and I'm so happy that we've got them in game now. I really am. God, there's a lot of terrain painting in this. It's like Bob Ross, isn't it, sweeties? But anyway, this is the landscaping sort of portion of the kind of natural spring area. And I love the greenery down here. I love how cozy and snug it makes it feel. It kind of hugs this like natural pool in, but it wasn't working. Fuming. The stairs don't change too much. I just have to get rid of the bottom sort of like, I had to get rid of the bottom set of staircases and then flatten underneath the terrain with it and just have staircases coming down from each side, and it works fine that way. So, and you can see like all of this landscaping, even now that I'm looking at it, I was like, no wonder your Sims couldn't get down here, Aiden. Like you went a bit OTT left, didn't you? But I still like it. I still like the way that this looks. Really loved using the modern Onsen in my other Onsen build. They've got two versions, the natural spring or like the kind of man-made looking one. It was lovely, and it comes in a black as well, which is what I did it in. So I might just get it up on the channel soon. I might just get that build up on the channel soon. May as well. 2 Onsens, why not? But might have a break in between, because even saying the word Onsen now gives me shivers. I just wanted to hold the bridge up then, like, because I was putting this glass underneath of it. I sized up a couple on one side and just kept them normal on the other side. But yeah, I think it still looks nice. I think it still looks very nice indeed. Loved using these lanterns as well, the new kind of wall lanterns. So I went around and put them kind of on all the door exits. In the beginning as well with this build, I was like, oh, maybe I could make it into like a bed and breakfast. I forgot what they're called. They're called something in Japanese. I can't remember. Oh, I cannot remember. But in the end, I was like, no, bugger it. We're not doing that. There's too much work and I haven't got the time. Don't ignore those like lanterns that I put up above the sky bridge as well. I get rid of them because they didn't just suit the vibe. It didn't suit the vibe. So into the interiors. So this is obviously the main reception area with the fireplace. I wanted a dark wood aesthetic going through this build, but I also wanted to brighten it up with the textures, like the fabrics. So I ended up using light fabrics with darker woods, and I thought it looked rather nice. The only thing that infuriated me with this, as it always does, is the bright white ceilings in The Sims 4. So I actually put like a black wood piece of CC on the ceiling. Don't worry, when this build is on the gallery, it won't be classed as CC, and you won't get it in your game. But I was looking at it and for this video tour and stuff, and I was just like, nope, that is not the one. Not the one. And yeah, I ended up getting rid of it. But you can see I put a vending machine in over that side. The problem is that the vending machine has got a really weird tile count. I don't know why it's got like a 4 long tile count for the vending machine. I don't know if like Sims queue up for the vending machine or something, but it's quite difficult to place them because you need 4 width to be able to get the vending machine in there. So at the minute, it's kind of floating, but I sorted it out. Don't you worry. Now, this is where the platform up from the other side of the reception goes up to the stairs, and the Sims couldn't get up the stairs. So this area does change a bit as well. And here I'm like, oh, maybe I could do a platform here. And I was like, oh yeah, let's do a little platform here. Put a platform in, watch the stairs. Like, we'll go back in a minute. I didn't even notice. I don't know if we'll see it, but the stairs are gone. The stairs are completely gone. And I didn't notice until I had all the door and everything back on. I was like, where's my stairs? For goodness sake. So I scrapped that idea, stressed, and went with a different idea instead. Love all the art for this pack as well. One thing that's really annoying with the pack. See, look, I don't know if you can see the amount of tiles you need for this. And even like a tile behind it as well. And I think it's because the Sims shake it. I think they need that extra tile behind it because your Sims actually do shake it. But yeah, two toilets just by the reception area. So I end up using the new toilet, but with also the fitness pack sink. And there's another toilet above this. And then there's also another 2 toilets on the other side, I think. Or maybe just one. I can't remember. But they're okay. It's okay. I wanted the interior to be kind of minimalist anyway, even though I went for more of a modern meets traditional with this build. With a mixture of woods. I wanted the darker wood, but I also wanted to use that new grainy wood that we've got in a lot of the wall, like details and the fences and the doors and stuff. But because the wood's got like a darker grain, it allows you to kind of put a darker wood with that wood. So I'm very happy with that. You can kind of mix it with light or dark, and I'm for it, really am. This is just a little outside area. I put an outside fireplace in with a couple of the new chairs with those lovely, like, what I would say are sheepskin throws or rugs or something. And I ended up just putting a couple of them just in front of the fireplace. And I just thought it was nice for a little bit of detail. A little bit of detail, my loves. It's all about the detail. Now, up here, please do not judge me on this. Look at the state of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work out. I'm a Westerner. I don't know how you lay tatami mats down. I would love to learn. I'm all for learning. But I could have looked online as well. But at this point, my loves, I was so stressed out. I was just like, just get this build done. Just get it done. So I do like a little like kitchenette area. Every time I was placing that wall, by the way, my stairs were disappearing from below. Oh, that was fun. So I ended up putting a little oven in. I was like, oh, maybe they could like have some food and also make a cup of tea. So I ended up putting in one of the tea makers. I really want teapots in The Sims 4. Like, come on. I'm British. We need teapots. We need teapots. And I'm sure Japanese people out there would say, yes, we need teapots because they're just as mad on tea as what we Brits are. So look at me. Look at the state of that. Yeah, you bloody delete that tatami rugs. That was awful. And I was just like, I don't really want anything else in here. I think this is perfect. I could have done with a rug underneath of the table, to be honest with you. But I didn't end up going for one. I didn't end up going for one at all. And I still like how it came out. I still like how everything came out. And with these screens, I was like, well, maybe I could hide the kitchen a bit with a screen. And I was like, no, I don't like that. Let's put them in the corner. I mean, it looks quite nice in that corner. What I end up doing is just making the entrance a little bit more private and just shielding the entrance away with them instead. And hanging a few more of these gorgeous details up. Very nice. Now, this is the meditation room. I really wanted somewhere where your Sims could come, chill out, get zen. They're not going to use this because they only tend to use the on specific lots, like the actual hot spring and the showers and stuff. Like, they're not going to come up and use this, but your Sim could come up here, get zen, put a bit of incense on. The spa day pack and this and the Snowy Escape pack, they go really well together. Over into the changing room area and the shower area as well. So your Sims come in this side and that side, and then they go through into the shower rooms. In the beginning, I put 4 showers there, but I ended up going for 3. It was looking a little bit too squashed with 4. But yeah, I still think it looks very nice. I love the Star Wars flooring with this lot as well. I think it matches him lovely. Anyway, my dears, I'm going to go now and rest. I'm going to have a weekend, I tell you. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I really do. And I will see you all back on YouTube and Twitch on Monday. And yeah, have a lovely weekend, my friends.